Good afternoon, friends. He wants to take action now. President Biden has officially decided to launch a task force that experts say will help millions of Americans cut their spending cost. So as inflation continues to rise, the Biden administration is preparing to crack down on unfair pricing. This could mean less price gouging at gasoline stations and grocery stores. So, dear friends, I'll be sharing with you what you need to know. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways.
This president inherited a mess. Schools were closed. We were trying to figure out how to keep people safe. Too many deaths, too many people in the hospital because of COVID, small businesses on edge. There was such a crisis in our country. And we saw them lean in specifically, caring about people, putting people first every single day. And so where are we now, 3.5 years later? Under the president's leadership, and I'm so proud we partnered with him, we've created, as Senator Schumer said, nearly 15 million jobs. That's the most of any president in their first term. 15 million jobs. Nearly 272,000 of those in clean energy. I can tell you in Michigan, where we do clean energy manufacturing, we make things and grow things in Michigan. And we are at the heart of what we are seeing in terms of a manufacturing renaissance. And it's really exciting. We've got 46,000 projects across the country rebuilding America around infrastructure. 46,000 new projects. We're rebuilding America, and we're including things like high-speed internet as part of infrastructure. That has never been done before. The truth is, we are rebuilding America, bringing jobs home, and investing in our own people. And that's why wages are up, the stock market is up, the number of new businesses being created is up. And the things that need to be going down are starting to go down. Prescription drugs and the pricing of prescription drugs being at the top of the list. We have heard forever about how somebody needs to take on the drug companies. Well, Joe Biden did. The Democrats in the House and the Senate did, without one Republican joining us in doing that. And as we know, Republicans still are on the side of the wealthy and well-connected. Let me just remind folks that when they did their tax bill, the drug companies got a 40% cut in their taxes. That's what they did. We're giving people a cut in their insulin costs, in their cancer drugs, in the medicines that they need to stay alive and thrive. So the bottom line is, Democrats are putting people first, and as the president will talk about tomorrow night, we're just getting started.
According to NBC News, President Biden is set to unveil a new task force aimed at addressing what he perceives as unfair corporate pricing, which he believes are contributing to the public's frustration over the lack of impact from decreasing inflation rates and a robust economy. The task force, jointly led by the Federal Trade Commission and the Department of Justice, will be instrumental in executing the Biden administration's assertive regulatory agenda with a focus on combating anti-competitive behavior. FTC Chair Lina Khan expressed enthusiasm for co-chairing the new strike force on unfair pricing, highlighting the agency's ongoing efforts to promote competition and combat unlawful business practices that drive up costs for consumers. Joining her as co-chair is Assistant Attorney General for Antitrust Jonathan Cantor, underscoring the administration's commitment to confronting powerful corporations to benefit American families. President Biden will convene the 6th formal meeting of the White House Competition Council, compromising high-ranking officials across various government agencies to tackle anti-competitive practices prevalent across different industries. Despite recent improvements in supply chains and a decline in inflation, National Economic Council Director Lyle Brainard emphasized that some corporations are not passing on these savings to consumers. So President Biden aims to address this issue by targeting corporate practices that unfairly inflate costs for millions of American consumers. In tandem with the council meeting, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau will unveil a final rule aimed at reducing credit card late fees. These initiatives reflect Biden's ongoing efforts to combat unfair corporate pricing practices, which he believes contribute to the public perception of a struggling economy, despite evidence pointing to its strength. While the administration is exploring various legal avenues to address aggressive pricing strategies by corporations, questions remain about the extent of regulatory authority and the appropriate timing for intervention. Biden has highlighted price gouging and shrinkflation as examples of problematic pricing strategies that allow companies to maintain high profits even as costs decrease. As a narrative of a strong economy gains traction among U.S. voters, recent polls indicate growing economic optimism. However, Biden still faces great challenges in gaining recognition for his economic stewardship, with some voters attributing cost of living increases to his administration. Despite signs of economic improvement, Biden continues to trail his potential November opponent, the former U.S. president, in hypothetical general election matchups. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Who do you think will become the next U.S. president? Please let me know in the comments section below. There is also still a government shutdown on the horizon if Congress does not pass funding legislation before the deadline. When the U.S. government undergoes a shutdown, the immediate consequences are evident in the disruption of daily operations, such as the closure of national museums and parks and a halt in routine inspections conducted by agencies like the Food and Drug Administration. However, experts say that the repercussions of a shutdown extend beyond these visible effects and can potentially impact the broader U.S. economy. Given that consumer spending constitutes approximately 70% of economic activity in the United States, even a partial government shutdown, withholding of pay from the roughly 2 million government workers, can create a significant short-term economic impediment. A notable example of this impact occurred during the partial government shutdown in October 2013, which lasted over 2 weeks due to a bipartisan standoff in Congress. Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dearest friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. To say thank you, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.